It could be tough at times, but I feel like I did a decent enough job, and my supporting cast around me, like my family, some of the coaches back at home, and even the coaches here. I think they did a good job of. I was confident in myself, and so I know what I have, and I know what I have to offer, and so I just keep reminding myself of that. No matter what happens here, I'm always here to compete, and with whoever it is, it doesn't matter, freshman, someone older than me, whatever the case is. I'm here to compete, and I'm confident in myself, and I think that's just one of the things that kept me here. I'm confident that I can play here, and that's what I want to do.
Remind me again of the guys that came out to work out with you, who they were, and then like exactly where you were.
Yeah, we were in Centerville, Virginia, where I grew up, and it was Tre Mosley, Montorie Foster, and Christian Fitzpatrick.
And those three?
Yeah, it was just those three.
And I mean, just how did the whole thing come up? I mean,
yeah, I just kind of sent a text out like, if you guys aren't doing anything, come drive down. I mean, it's a far drive, but come drive down. And they were like, we're not doing anything, we'll drive. And so they split the gas money with those three guys. They took one car and drove down to me, and spent like 4 days with me.
Okay. Good food down there. Your parents took care of
of course. Yeah, of course.
Is up to bunk? Yeah, you got enough room for those three more football players?
Yeah, we had like a little blow-up mattress, had a bed downstairs, pull-out couch, set them up right.
I think Craig said your dad is like a chef.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What kind of food does your dad make? What was he?
He made some jerk chicken wings.
Okay.
I forgot what the other side was with that, but he had jerk chicken, and then the next night he had grilled some steaks for us with his homemade spaghetti.
Did that get passed along to you? Do you have that culinary skill?
No, I don't.
Yeah, not at all.
I need to, but I don't right now.
He promised me a barbecue. Is it worth going down there for that?
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%.
You were talking about all the receivers. Alante Brown, what does he bring?
He brings a lot. He's athletic, he's fast, he's twitchy, he can jump, great hands, and also he's older, and so he's played in games. So I think that's huge for us, just to have another kind of seniority figure in that room, because there's a lot of young guys, but now that we've added someone older who's played in games in the Big Ten, they know what it takes, and so they take bits and pieces from him, but then also he adds a different element to the game, and so I think it's gonna be an exciting year for him.
He was a quarterback a long time ago. Does he throw it well enough you can have a gadget play like that?
We'll see. Hopefully, I mean, there could be something in the works. I think something to talk to with Coach Johnson about. But yeah, I saw him. We were playing catch out there. He could throw it a little bit.
So you wouldn't tell us if you had a trick play? You're not going to tell the whole world that this is your play?
Yeah,
No,
tell us exactly what it is. Yeah.
You've been here a long time. You've seen a lot of defensive backs come and go. There's a lot of young defensive backs on this team. I'm sorry if you've already been asked this, but what are your impressions about the young defensive backs that are rising and taking over?
Yeah, I think these younger classes that are coming in, they're getting better and better. I think they're, just with everything that's going on, them watching us play, watching college football, I think they're coming more prepared. And so this young freshman class that's in here seems like they know what they're doing. They've worked hard this whole off season. Some of them posted some body transformation pictures on social media and stuff, and they're looking bigger. They put some weight on, and I think they're hungry and they want to play early. And so I think that's what's best for this team, is that the young guys want to play, the older guys want to play, and everyone's competing. And it's going to be a fun room to watch.
And what about the sophomores? You got two safeties that are back there that you probably watched a little bit last year that are taking over the ones, presumably.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about those safeties back there?
Yeah, I think they look good. Malik and Jaden, they look good. They look fast. They know what to do, and so they're playing faster, which is big for us. Just being out there watching them today, they know how to disguise things. They know what they need to do, where they need to be on the field, and so the more that they know what to do, they get to play faster and they get to be comfortable out there, and I think that's huge.
What did you think about today as a whole? What you guys get accomplished yourself and as a team?
Yeah, I thought today was good. I thought we practiced at a very high pace, and that's one of the things Coach Tucker wants us to do. And, make the practices harder than the games. And I thought for day one, I thought we did that. I thought there are a lot of guys out there who, we're all in shape, but it was like, whoa, we practice fast, especially the new guys. And so I thought everybody, new guys and the guys that have been here, I thought we were all on the same page. We were practicing fast. Yet it's day one, so they're there could be some mistakes out there when we watch it on film, but you know, I thought it was a solid first day.
Does practice feel different for you now? Fourth year, different responsibilities, different expectations, I would imagine. Did it feel different taking the field?
I think a little bit. You know, I try not to focus on just the QB competition itself. I'm trying to just go out there and, you know, what do I need to do to help this team? Who do I need to lead today? You know, who needs picked up? Who needs some more energy? You know, who can I lean on to help me with that leadership as well? And so I'm just trying to do those kind of things just to get out there and, you know, build confidence within the whole team and, you know, let them have confidence in me. I have confidence in them. And I think it's a hard team to beat when it's like that.
In what ways are you better than you were 3 years ago?
I think a lot of places. I think there's a lot of room for improvement. You know, once we watch this on film, I think I'll know exactly what needs to be improved and, you know, what we did well today. But I think it's a combination of everything. I feel just confidence level, I would say, is a big one. Leadership, being more vocal out there is another big one. You know, getting the ball out of my hands and not holding on to is another big one. You know, I think it's a combination of things, but yeah, I feel confident with how today went.
Does it help that you were able to get on the field for, I think, 17 pass attempts last year? Does that help that you've been out there and felt a little bit of it or quite a bit of it?
Yeah, I think that helps for sure. You know, I try not to it's only 17 passes. You know, you got to play 4 quarters in the game, but I think getting out there a little bit, you know, seeing how the flow of the game is like, you know, how fast the game goes, or just those kind of things, just seeing how the game just plays out and stuff like that, I think definitely helps. And also just watching from last year, you know, it teaches us how we need to practice, you know, how hard we need to go every single day to be good. So I think those are the biggest things.
What were your early impressions of Sam, and what advice have you given him as he kind of starts his journey, I guess, at Michigan State?
Yeah, you know, as a freshman, I remember, you know, you get out there first day and it's like, holy crap, like, yeah, we've been meeting all summer, meeting all winter, whatever it is. But, you know, it's just different when you get out there. You have a little nerves behind you. The pace of the game is faster and everything like that. And so, you know, I just kind of tell him, like, you're good. It's just practice. Like, it's just another day, you know, in the building. It's just do what we've been taught to do, those kind of things. And then when he's out there, like, if he made a mistake or when he does well, you know, it's like, good job, good throw, those kind of things. And I think those things, like, not just critiquing him, but also, like, saying good job and stuff like that goes a long way and helps build confidence.
You had 19 passes last year. Do you remember every one of them? You remember the 14 completion? Remember the touchdowns?
Of course, yeah, I remember.
What's the most important thing you learned from Peyton or watching?
I think it's tough, but, you know, whatever happens, you can't let the outside noise affect how you play. And, you know, we talked about that. We had some side conversations just out in the football building, like that no matter how the game is going for you, how the season's going for you, you can't let the outside noise affect your team and how you play. And that's a big part of leadership. And I thought he did a good job of that. And you know, that's great advice for not just me, but for everybody on this team. You know, you can't let anything from the outside affect anything on the inside.
You dealt with a bad injury where you couldn't play. Mm-hmm. He had an injury where he kept playing, but maybe he wasn't what he wanted to be. Mm-hmm. How tough would that be to go through and know that you can't make the plays that you could make?
Yeah, it's tough. You know, I think that's one of those things where it, like, keeps you up at night, especially, you know, after the game is over with. You're like, I could have done this, but whatever it is. But I think it's just one of those things you got to take on the chin and live with. It's hard to do anything else.
No, Coach Tucker the other week said you were one of the 20 fastest guys on the team. Do you know where in that 20 you are? Top half, lower? I mean, what do you know? Do you know where that? Did they show you that?
I have no idea. We have a lot of fast guys on this team. You know, especially on the defensive side. You know, we mainly lift with the offensive side of the ball. You know, we lift and run and stuff with the receivers and running backs and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think we might have to test that out one day.
Did you know that? I mean, did that surprise you, or does that surprise you hearing it now, like top 20? Does that sound about right to you? Or?
I mean, I think it sounds good, and you know.
Two guys
You know,
said you're top 10. Is that a stretch?
Oh, I don't know. You know, I have no idea because I feel like I am pretty fast, and so I feel like I could compete with some guys out there running wise. So.
We'll say top 20. We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with it.
I would imagine Alante Brown maybe is on that list. What can you tell me about him so far and what sort of skills he brings?
Yeah, I mean he brings he's fast. You know, he's explosive. He's twitchy. He can jump. He has great hands, and so you know he's a great receiver to add on to this room. And I think you know he's due for a good season. You know, he's worked hard, and we've been in the film room together, and, you know, just hanging out and stuff like that. And so I'm confident with the things that he can do, and I'm hoping that, you know, it translates into the game.
How's he picking things up? He's been around, you know, been around the game a little bit. Obviously new here, just got here in the summer. How's he picking it all up?
Yeah, I think he's picking it up well. You know, he played in another Big Ten school, and so he knows how Big Ten football is, and so that's one of the biggest things that's helping him right now. You know, he learned the offense fast. He knows what to do out there. He's playing fast out there, practicing fast. So, yeah, I think he transitioned well.